Guess what time it is?
It's Vlogmas!
Vlogmas! It's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas. What is it?
I don't know.
So you know the little robot guy we put together?
Yeah.
So it's like that, but it makes that little ship thing. So you and Daddy can maybe do that tomorrow, okay?
No, I can do it.
Okay. Hold on, wait. Put your Minecraft block on the shelf.
Got a new pen. This one's cute too. Where'd you go?
I have secrets.
Oh, this is fancy.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jalebi, what'd you get?
I got another one.
Very cool.
Yeah, I got 2 black fabrics.
Ooh,
These for my boys.
very cool.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. So we just got back from dropping Emma off at school. I'm making myself some breakfast. The kids already ate, so I'm just having some gluten-free toast with hummus on it and some coffee. And we're gonna try to get started right away on our day. We're probably gonna take it a little bit easy. The kids were really sick with kind of head colds and coughs last week, and you guys can probably hear in the video from yesterday, which I apologize about, but Noah is still pretty stuffed up, and he and Jillian are both coughing still pretty bad. And unfortunately, my husband kind of had a tickle in his throat last night, and when he woke up this morning, he definitely doesn't feel very good. So he left for work with cough drops and throat coat tea in hand. And unfortunately, he has soccer practice tonight, so he won't be home till 9. I'm really hoping he doesn't have just a really rough day. So my plans are to work on our English and read another couple chapters in our Merlin book, do our math, and then maybe just kind of have a relaxed afternoon after lunch. So we'll see how much we get up to. Kids all just woke up from their little impromptu nap during our history lesson. As I said, we're kind of taking it easy today, and I'm just making lunch. Yeah, and then I haven't started on any of my Advent stuff this year, but I think part of it is that my little kind of works in progress corner is kind of overflowing and out of control, so I might take a little bit of time after lunch to organize that before we go pick up Emma. And then when we get home, I have to dye urine this afternoon. So yeah, so we're gonna eat lunch and organize a few things. This is the current state of my whips corner, and this basket is a disaster and needs to be gone through. That's my new beautiful bag I just ordered from Birch Grove, which will be the bag I put my socks in for Advent. But these are patterns from things I've finished, yarn from things I've finished. Over here in this package, which has my address on it, so I wanted that, is some Christmas present things that I ordered from Amber of Maker's Haven, and then some lovely stuff that Sarah from Sarah Craft sent me. These are all projects I haven't finished. Down in this bag is my beautiful bag that my friend Amy made me a couple years ago. It has my crochet granny stripe blanket in it that I use all my Advent minis for. But I just need to kind of go through this. There are some projects over here I think I'm going to frog. It's just been too long and I'm clearly not working on them, and it's starting to kind of stress me out. So, but I really want to get that organized because this whole corner has just become a mess. So I'm going to do that. This was a sock design that I was working on. It has this little pattern detail on it, and it was just never something that got finished, and now I don't really have the desire to do it. So I'm just going to keep this sock. I don't know for what, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But, so yeah, that's just that. And then I need to weave in the rest of these ends. Because I'm going to be giving some of these washcloths away for Christmas presents, and then some of them go in my kitchen. So you guys know Amber, Maker's Haven. She did her Luna boxes, the In Light of Luna, which is the second book in her Luna series. And I purchased it, but I haven't had a chance to read it, and I didn't get to participate in her knit along, craft along in November. But I've decided, because I hadn't opened any of the little goodies or read the book, that I'm going to do that as kind of a fun thing this month in December. So I'm finishing up my December book club, my November book club book right now, because our book club meeting is this coming Friday, and then I will get started on this next week, and I'm very excited about it. So these projects right here are the ones I'm going to be working on this month. So you guys have seen this. This is sadly the Om shawl that I'm making for Sheena, who is the mom of the little kids that I nanny. And I'm sad to admit that it was supposed to be done last year and it's not. So I'd really like to get it done for her this year. It's almost already halfway. I think it is actually past halfway. So should be able to do that. Like I said before, that is my granny stripe blanket. And I've added day 1 and day 2's minis from my advent calendars to that, or we'll just put them in the bag. This is a bag that has little blue birds of happiness in it that I'm making as Christmas ornaments. So there's 2 in there right now that I'm working on. And then this beautiful bag is from Birch Grove, and I have wanted this bag for 2 years, and I finally snagged one. And I added my day 1 and day 2 minis because that's the bag I will be keeping my Christmas socks in. So those are going to all be my December projects. In addition to that, my son has asked for a hat, and I will hopefully be making that for him out of this skein of yarn. So this is Malabrigo that I've had forever. So those are my December projects. These are all just bags that have patterns that I'm working on designing, and I'm gonna get to those when I get to them, so I'm not really sure when. And then these are all the projects I hope to work on in January. Inside of this one, my I Smell Snow shawl, which I started last January and was doing project vlogs for, and it is to the halfway point. I sadly just stopped working on it, so I would like to pick that back up and finish that. In here, I have my beautiful Soldatna sweater by Caitlin Hunter. And I'm just working on the body right now, so hoping to pick that back up in January as well. This bag is sadly my Advent socks from last year that did not get finished. The first sock just needs the toe, Kitchenered, and then the second one is past the heel and just needs the foot. So I do hope to get those finished. I was trying to get them done before this year, but it just didn't happen. And then in here, I have a cute little baby sweater. This is the Flax Light sweater, and I am knitting this for my best friend from high school. She is due with her first baby in January, so I'm hoping to get that done so that I can give it to her by the time he comes home. And I just wanted to show you guys. So he is a miracle baby. They didn't know if she would be able to have him. And so it's real special. But when I was knitting this, I noticed that right here on the front, this little stitch almost makes this perfect little heart kind of amongst everything else. And I was like, oh, I just love that. So yes, he's our little angel baby. And then over here, I have projects that I will continue to work on after the first of the year. This one is the beautiful Lalo shawl that I was working on for Amber of Maker Haven's first Luna box, and I worked on that while we were on vacation this summer. It's all pinks and purples and stuff, so I will pick that up probably in February. And actually, I misspoke. It was for her Like a Dream make along. And so I'm going to be using another one of her colorways. This is the Some Other Beginnings End skein, and I've had this in my stash for a long time, but I thought it went perfectly with all of the little pink minis that came with her Like a Dream book box. So yeah, I'll pick that up in February. These are both two pairs of socks that I've had on the needles forever. One is a Halloween pair, another one is a Christmas pair. Both fit my daughter Jillian, so I will be knitting her the second half of those at some point. This is a sweater project I haven't even started yet, but I would really like to. I want to knit the Rift top by Jacqueline, and I'm going to be using my I'd Rather Be a Weasley colorway, and I'm going to hold it with a skein of this like caramely colored mohair. So yeah, so I will be making that at some point when I get to it. And then this is just my Cozy Memories blanket, so it always just stays in there, and when I have time to work on it, I work on it. These are all skeins that I had pulled for projects. I had hoped to participate in Amber of Makers Haven's In Light of Luna make along, and I was going to knit my Fred and George's Crazy Christmas Cowl with these colors, using the skein that came from her and then another skein that I have of hers with two of mine. It just never happened, so they're just going to get put away. This is a skein my son had pulled for his hat, but then he found the other one that he liked more. This is just scrap yarn I need to put away. And then this was the yarn that I had originally picked out to do my, I think it was the Novelli. Yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of, by Caitlin Hunter, but I just haven't done it yet. So I'm just going to put those away back in my stash until I have a chance to actually cast on. So yeah, so I'm going to put all these things back over in the bin or where they go. today, guys. We're leaving to get Emma in about 5 minutes, and Owen will be going home. And then the rest of the evening I will be dyeing yarn since Joel will be gone at soccer. So I hope you guys have enjoyed day 3 of Vlogmas, and I will see you tomorrow.